Hey there, folks. Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. This video, well, for those of you that don't know me, first of all, I help folks just like yourself over the country, those in higher education, basically get the most out of their retirement plan. In this case, post-retirement, which is an oxymoron, isn't it? So help with retirement strategies at retirement. Okay, so this short video, I'm going to share with you a strategy I implemented for a client a little bit ago, maybe a month or so ago. We're just really getting the wheels turning. By no means is this investment advice for you. I never go into a situation, and this is kind of surrounding, not kind of, it's surrounding the TIAA platform. Never go into a situation with a client or a prospect, I should say, with a predetermined notion or predetermined thought as to what their strategy is going to do. It's like a snowflake, right? Every strategy is different for each client. So do not mirror this strategy. Okay, this is not investment advice. Make sure you talk to someone. Of course, there's my email going off. Talk to someone that's educated and knowledgeable in this area, higher education retirement plans, before implementing any strategy. So, with that being said, this particular client, the university will be named, but throughout her course of adult working years, she amassed, what was it, eight to 10 different contracts through different universities. Okay, so it got pretty confusing. And this is really, keep in mind, this is really to get those juices flowing, that thought process, and to educate you that there's a lot of different strategies when it comes to TIAA. Okay, so what we did for this individual is she had $800,000 under the TIAA CREF umbrella, 25%, 200,000-ish in the TIAA Traditional, split up between several contracts. On the CREF side, so the liquid side, okay, what we did is we transferred that money elsewhere, with the exception of one investment. So you can do this. There was one investment that she and myself, we both liked it, and there's well, I won't get into the actual investments of TIAA CREF, but there was one that we liked outside of TIAA Traditional, so we kept that there. Transferred everything else, upwards of probably about 500-ish thousand outside, and rolled it over to an IRA. And we can extract from that as well. Okay, that's a different video. So now we're at TIAA CREF with one investment on the CREF side, and all these TIAA Traditional contracts, of which, let's see if I remember correctly, we had some old liquid contracts, so supplemental contracts on the TIAA side, Traditional. What we did, given high interest rates, is a little while ago, we liquidated those contracts, kept those TIAA Traditional investments, kept it in the contract, in the money market, or a TIAA stable fund. It was liquid, and then waited 120 days, 4 months. Is that right? 30, 60, 90. Yep, 4 months, 120 days, and then put that money back into the TIAA Traditional, therefore subsequently getting you those high interest rates on that money. She was getting like 3-point-something%. We liquidated it and then reintroduced those monies into the contract at TIAA Traditional, and kicked it in at around 6%, around there. Then she decided, I didn't really agree with this, but we eventually agreed that she kicked on the lifetime income annuity options for I think 2 of those contracts. There was another one that we kicked in. It was an illiquid contract. We did a 7-year TPA out to the IRA at the contra firm. Okay, and there were others that we had to do. We decided to do a lifetime income annuity options, I think, on 3 total contracts. Okay, and the rates are pretty good, so I didn't push back too hard on that. And then, like I said, the other ones we kicked on, or turned that spigot on, of the either 10-year TPA with an RA contract, or 7-year TPA from an RC contract over to that rollover IRA. And of course, it's liquid over there, the IRA, and you can extract from that. Did you follow all that? My point here is to emphasize, and this took us a while to kind of figure, we wanted to figure out how much, or she told me how much she wanted from income. Okay, and she didn't want to turn everything into an annuity. Okay, which Thankfully, she didn't do that and got a hold of me prior to doing that. Okay, I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to do, not investment advice, but we can accomplish the same thing by utilizing different strategies, which we did in this case. So she told me how much money she wanted to live on at retirement. And then what we did is just found the best way in order to do that. And she has children that she wants to leave money for. So there was an estate planning strategy implemented in this as well. Okay. Remember, there's not one size fits all for a strategy if you own TIAA under the TIAA umbrella, especially if you have multiple contracts in that TIAA Traditional. It can get very, very confusing. So I emphasize, I implore, whatever word you want to use, that you do consult a professional outside of TIAA reps for obvious reasons that I won't get into now. Someone independent that's unbiased, not working with your university nor TIAA or Fidelity. Those are the big boys, the big players in higher education retirement plans. Someone outside is an independent advisor. I'll throw my calendar down. If you have a situation similar to this that's a little complex, you want to bounce off some ideas, by all means, contact me and we can do just that. All right. Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much, but it can get confusing. All right, folks, Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. All right, go out and have a good one. Bye-bye.